This is your man. This is your man, Jean Ricard. I am here with my man, David. David and I, we met, man. It's crazy. I'm going to let y'all know. We're going to let y'all know through the rest of the interview how we met, okay? But once again, I just wanted to come through, say what's up, everybody? How we doing? How's life? How we feeling? How we living? I am excited. I don't know about y'all. I'm excited. I'm happy. I'm blessed. Because today, a year ago, I started with this podcast. And I thought it was I thought it was just like something I was just going to do real quick. Boom, boom, boom. And then it's done. That's it. And next thing you know, I've shot like, a whole season of it. You know what I'm saying to you? 12 episodes, I've had like a bunch of different artists, names like I've had shout out to my guy, Smith the Kid, made this. If you need someone who actually, that you need to do a better job than Google, into enlarging your photos, this is the guy, Smith the Kid. He's also a rapper. Also, I want to say thanks to my guy, J Flex. That's my little bro. Give it up for J Flex. That's my little bro, man. This guy is a true artist, man. He's actually, if y'all want to hear J Flex, go check out episode 2 of last year. I want to send a big shout out to my little bro, Ras Leo. That's my guy, man. Ras Leo, what's up? What's up, man? I want to say thanks to my guy, Ren B. Give it up for Ren B. Yeah. Give it up for Orion Meadows. Orion Meadows is he's a artist. He's a poet, slam poet artist in Chicago. And this guy is a beast. With the mic, he's a beast. Go look him up, Orion Meadows, man. Give it up for Orion Meadows. Second season, let's go. And who else, man? I got Ramby on the bone. You made this possible, man. Yeah. First episode was with Ramby on the bone. We kept on going, man. We shot 2 episodes with him Beyond the Bone, man. He's if you guys like cats, he does cat jams and stuff. So he's got like a bunch of artists. He get them all together and they playing all types of different instruments. I think this is a cool thing he's doing in Chicago, man. Give it up for Ramby. And the next person I'm introducing, the next person I'm shouting out right now is B1 Black Swagger. I think I've already shouted you, but we're shouting you again, my guy. We have Abdullah, big rapper in Chicago. Man. Abdullah has been doing this thing for 21 years, and this guy, his last album was his 21st album that he's recorded in 21 years. Ain't that crazy though?
Man, yeah, that's mad impressive.
Wild, man. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to get to you in a minute, though. I just want to shout out to the first one. But that's pretty cool, though. 21 album, 21 years, bro.
I mean, that's productivity, man.
You feel me?
It's, really impressive to be able to keep up with that kind of thing, man.
Thank you.
Because, that's like machine, man. People need breaks.
This guy was going, man. He kept going, man. Abdullah, so this is for you, my guy. This is for you, Abdullah. And next but not least, man, is one guy that I cannot forget. Who's helped me through and through, always with me. Spence, the real Spence, at the real Spence. Give it up for at the real Spence. He's actually the next guest after you for the next episode. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited, man. This is gonna be good. What else, man? I've shouted out with Black Swagger, B1 Black Swagger, Ras Leo, Jay, Orion, Abdullah, Smith the Kid. Who else, man? I hope I'm not missing anyone else, because if I do, I should be shot. They should shut down the podcast, man. I should be shut down. But I don't think I'm missing anyone else, man. But today, second season, I keep saying second episode. You know what I'm saying to you? Second season, man. I thank God, I praise God, man, for giving me another day, another year. You know, last year we started this around the same time last year, and today, April 11, man, we're starting with the second. You know, we're still shooting the first episode for the second season, and who better to bring you the second season than my guy, my newfound artist, David. Give it up for David, y'all.
Thank you, man. It's an honor to be here. I feel blessed. It is truly, truly incredible to be able to just talk shop, talk art with someone who's so knowledgeable.
Yeah, man, I don't know if I'm that knowledgeable, man, but I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I think the next time, one of those episodes, one of those for this season, I'm gonna bring you back to so you can hear Spence, chopping it and dropping knowledge, man. This guy he's an encyclopedia, in art and everything. So,
dude, yeah, I love someone like that that's able to just spit out facts and knowledge like that. It's like
he's incredible.
It's mad impressive.
He's incredible, bro. He's incredible. So I'm excited. To bring him in, bro. We without further ado, man. I just once again, like I said, I appreciate you coming through. It's always a pleasure to talk to new artists, you know what I mean? To talk to new faces, in the art, entertainment, because we run the world.
Truly. I mean, art is what makes us human, It's part of the human identity and experience. Not a lot of things experience and adore art the way that humans do.
Yes, sir. That's profound, man. And artists, we run the world. You know what I'm saying? Especially independent artists, because we're not doing it because it's work. We're doing it because of the love of it.
Yeah, it's just the love of the game, man.
So that's just all you independent artists watching this or listening to this, give it up for yourself, man. Give it up for yourselves, But anyway, so now right back to you, my bro. After introducing everyone and myself or whatever, once again, I am Jean Ricard from Mind the Artist. Looking for my camera over there, Mind the Artist. I am Jean Ricard. So it's good. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. David, listen, man. Tell us tell the people what you do.
I'm David. I'm a mixed media artist. I'm a teacher. I'm an active part of the community. I do everything that I can to make the world a better place, man. I try to be a beacon of light, love, positivity, creativity. I'm out here. I do graffiti. I write Oh No 42, Test 2 Baby.
Listen to this man. Listen to this man. Give it up, man. Give it up. No, I should have everything he said, man. I should have hit the ball, man. Like I did this. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome, bro. This is awesome, man. What made you start doing any of these things? Cause you just mentioned about 6 things just now. You know what I'm saying? Which one you do first? And which one is your go-to? And this is the one I'm waking up today. That's what I'm gonna do.
I feel like art, because art goes into everything, man. Whether it be working out in the community, whether it be getting up doing graffiti, whether it be teaching, there's an art to everything that we do. Art's what gets me up and motivates me in the morning, man.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. And that art, because teaching is art as well. So, but drawing it's this is the thing that literally wakes you up, because it's not a job, it's your life.
Exactly. It's all encompassing. Mm-hmm. It's at the very least therapeutic in a way to process my emotions, man. Help process the craziness of the world around me, the good, the bad, the in between. Because it's all just an embracing of the human experience.
I like that, man. I like that. An embracing of the human experience. I like that, man. I like that. Because the thing is, you say something about, that being therapeutic to you. Like, is there any way, is it cool that you expand on that?
Yeah, I can elaborate for sure, man.
I bet.
So I feel like art is a therapy. It helps us express when words aren't enough, So, like, you can't express everything. Like they say, a picture's worth 1,000 words, right? When we make the picture ourselves, how many words is that?
Okay.
Yeah, it feels infinite, especially with art. I mean, it resonates differently with everyone. I can make one piece and like 100 different people see it a different way. And it's about how we relate, how we connect.
I like that, man. It's for me. When I look at like you said, people can see 150 people can see an art form and then describe it in 150 different ways. That's the beauty of us as human. And because go ahead.
It's all about being like our unique individual thoughts and ideas help build the world. I mean, we wouldn't be in this place of like a technological age where we're able to share our art, have a podcast even, without people sharing ideas, collaborating, and working together.
And this, you touch on something that's very important, man. Now that we're gonna get back to the therapeutic form of art. One of the things I was talking to one of my friends the other day, and I was telling him, man, I am so grateful for YouTube. I'm so grateful for places like TikTok. I'm so grateful for places like Spotify. Spotify, not so much in a lot of ways because all the money that they're charging people, per month.
Right. It's hard, man, because it's like it's an open source library for everything, but they're not favorably paying artists.
Exactly, but they're getting you to actually, they charge you so much money per month to actually listen to the artist that they're not paying.
Right. I'm someone who's like a big believer in physical format. Like I collect records, CDs, cassettes, 8-tracks, whatever, man. Because I feel like there's a more human aspect to it when I have the opportunity. But like the convenience of having streaming where I can listen to that shit on the train. Like I'm bringing my vinyl on the train,
I know. Can you imagine just bringing your big vinyl on the train, listening to, what I'm saying?
Yeah. Then everybody else got to listen to it too because I got the whole setup,
But yeah, man, it's as I was gonna say, man. I'm grateful for YouTube, for places like YouTube, Google. You know what I'm saying? They make it possible for people like myself I will actually, I don't get paid by billionaires to actually start a podcast. You know what I'm saying to you? I don't have a source that's giving me things to, we're going to put your stuff out there. Don't worry about it. Just talk. And we're just going to drop it out there. And then a lot of people is going to run through it. The source is me.
Right.
It's God and then me. You know what I'm saying to you? And I'm like, but YouTube gave me that.
It's like an outlet, and at that a digital encyclopedia, you can learn anything online nowadays.
Exactly,
because there's like just visual learning and feedback.
Yeah, exactly, and like I told you before, it's just one of the reasons that I started this podcast is just like I've had so much to say, I can't say all that in music, in the songs that I'm writing. Yeah, that's cool. You know what I'm saying? But there's a lot of things that needs to be said in just speaking, not just singing. Right. And I felt like, man, it's what better ways to do that than just grab a mic and talk. With fellow artists, with fellow independent artists like yourself and other people that I've interviewed before.
Right. This is how connections are made. This is how ideas spread. This is how we get that positivity, that creativity out in the world.
Right.
And we have access to all the tools to be able to do it. And what a beautiful thing that is.
Man, talk to me. And if we were willing to talk to each other, if we were willing to share with one another, if we were willing to actually, because my thing is, bro, if all independent artists come together, we would drive the industry that is taking advantage of our fellow artists. We will drive them to bankruptcy.
Exactly. It's we have to take down that corrupt system.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, exactly,
but
man.
we don't want to work together, though. You know what I'm saying? Because it seems
it's a
like
capitalistic society that we live in. This hellscape is forcing us to compete against each other rather than work with each other.
Talk about it, bro. And that's like, you know, you have that scarcity mindset. You know, that they set us up real good. You know what I'm saying? The weak-minded, they always gonna fall into it. You know what I'm saying? Into chasing the clout. You know, and that's why, like, I'm so grateful to those artists that I just mentioned just now, because those guys came with open arm to be part of this podcast that has no name and no one's listening to it. No one's gonna watch it, not knowing if anyone's gonna ever watch it, but they came anyway. Those guys they didn't need that podcast. You know what I'm saying to you? But they came anyway. That's why I have so much respect for them, because they came to this podcast understanding there was no clout to gain, but just like bringing what I have onto the table. You understand what I'm saying to you?
Right. It's that community building aspect yet again, where we're building these connections and furthering the collective of artists. It's good to be able to have people behind your back that are in it for the love of it rather than the funds of it.
Exactly. And yeah, man, I'm forever gonna be grateful to these guys. I pray that, you know, the good Lord bless me, the good Lord blesses me, and this podcast hit, where no one thought it was going to hit. You know what I'm saying? And I will take care of these guys. And on everything I'm saying it today, I have it in my heart. I will take care of these guys. You know what I'm saying to you? Because they made today the second season possible.
Right.
You know? And but to go back with the mindset of the artist, you know, and that's why I call the podcast Mind the Artist. You know, as artists, we have so much that we're going through. We have so much that we have to deal with. How do you, for yourself, you know, you mentioned something about, you know, the art being the, you know, therapeutic for you.
Yeah.
When you tell us more about your situation with not so much, and then that's up to you. That's how it's up to you. You can talk about it. You don't have to talk about it. But like, what about art that is so therapeutic to you? Like, what does it help you as an artist?
It is a physical release from the pain and suffering of the everyday, the inevitable pain and suffering that we exist within. Mm-hmm. You know, it allows me to break through that and find joy. You know, it helps break that cycle. Yeah, it feels like something that is physically lifting a burden up off of my soul.
So you basically, this is you doing the art is kind of it is therapeutic. Not only it fulfills your soul, your mind, your spirit, because you're basically taking all the pain, everything that's going inside.
Right.
You're putting it on a paper.
Right. I'm transferring that energy and making something relatable that other people can hopefully take something from. You know?
Be it positive, negative,
in between, man.
In between, like, you know, whatever that may be, it actually helps you, you know, communicate or connect, if you will, with yourself even better.
Yes, exactly. It's very like introspective in that way, where I'm consistently looking at my thoughts, taking them, translating them to paper, and then, or canvas or whatever, and then making sure that I can see it in its physical form. You know, we were talking earlier about the transfer of energy, right? Yeah. Where it's like energy can't be created or destroyed, it can only be moved. So if I feel that I'm filling up with negative energy, I put that negative energy back out into the universe in a productive way rather than pushing it onto someone else, you know? Or if I have this excessive positive emotion, you know, because I'm always striving to achieve balance, you know, because it can't be all good, it can't be all bad, you know. I did a lot of studying in like Buddhist philosophy and stuff when I was in college. I went to Zen Buddhist temple out here in Chicago for a little bit.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Really? Look at this guy.
I love formal meditation, man. It's it builds community and it builds understanding of self. And I feel like there was a long time where I was lost and I wasn't understanding myself, you know? It's like I had ideas of who I was, who I wanted to be, but I wasn't sure how to achieve that, so I had to look inward.
Man, this is deep, bro. This is deep. And do you think how long have you been doing this? How long have you been, the whole, drawing, by the way, this is a dope t-shirt, bro.
Thank you.
This
man.
is I don't mean to, to get away from the subject. This is a dope t-shirt, bro.
Yeah.
Where'd you get that from?
So I got this from a dude on Instagram called Find Sleep.
Find Sleep?
Yeah. He's
We're gonna tag
dope.
him, man. We're gonna tag him.
Yeah,
we're gonna
definitely.
tag him, man. Yeah, we're gonna take a picture with this and tag him, man. Cause like we're supporting. That's what we do. We're supporting all the great ideas over here. That's what we're doing. Even though, like I said, like we're not looking for clout. You know what I mean? And this is the thing I want people to understand. Like, it's like me connecting with you is more important than having 100,000 people looking at this stuff.
Right. Yeah. What's the point of having 100,000 people if the message is hollow? If there's no love or passion there, then it's just empty.
We have enough of hollowness going on in this world.
Truly,
we don't need to add up to it.
Right. It's so hard in the state of the world that we're in, where it feels like there's so much conflict and strife. It feels like I need to fill myself up with some accumulate some positive emotions, man. And like hopefully spread those vibes to other people so that they can also accumulate positive emotions.
Bro, I'm sorry, man. I love the part when you say that, that your art connects you to yourself, and in turn, it wants you to treat people better. Yes,
and that's what it's about, man. Like honesty and treating people with respect and kindness, integrity, bro.
Right, right. And we talked about that, and that actually it stuck with me. When we met in the train, because we remember how we met. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. We forgot to talk about that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wanted to touch that. I tell the people, how did we meet, man? Like, how did we?
So, man, it was just like total serendipity, like coincidence. Man was walking down the tunnel in Jackson from the blue line to the red line, and then I was hopping on the red line. And man had a fire fit on. So I stopped. I gave him a compliment. I was like, I like the jacket, man. The whole fit's well put together. And it's just like, I feel like we were talking before this that artists put out a certain aura or vibe. So I feel like it's you said real, recognize real.
Yeah.
And I was able to recognize in you that you looked like a dope person. I wanted to strike up a conversation.
Man, I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. And it was, and I got to tell you, man, I tell people, and everyone who knows me, they know that. You know what I mean? I love people. I'm a people lover. You know what I'm saying? Don't get on my bad side, though. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But
there's boundaries to this
exactly.
shit.
There's boundaries. You know what I'm saying? As long as you respect me, we're going to be good.
Right.
As long as you have loyalty, you have integrity, you know what I'm saying? We're going to be good. Or we're going to get along just fine. You have these three: respect, loyalty, and integrity. You have them, we're going to be good. Because I don't need anything from you but these three things.
Right, exactly.
You know what I'm saying to you? But also I'm someone who's actually I react to energy, and like you just said, energy it doesn't disappear. It doesn't just like you put it out there. It's going to do something.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? It's going to do something, whether positively or negatively. It's going to do something.
Right.
And for me, I react to energy. How you come off is how I receive you. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, and I know in the Christian world, which is in my world, people talk about like, if people give you the bad face, give them the good face. You know what I'm saying? That's not me. I'm not. That's not me. You know what I'm saying? I am not trying to be Jesus out here. I'm trying to be like Jesus. You know what I'm saying to you?
Right.
But I'm not trying to be. It's tough when people have throws off a negative energy at you. And for me to actually try to be, oh yeah, it's all good, we brothers, let's just hug it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm not that guy, because like for me, you come in with a bad energy, I'm gonna come with a worse energy. That's me.
Yeah, I will. Which is not. Exceed,
I will max that. You know what I'm saying? But meeting you and Spence has taught me so much that. When you try to drive off of the energy that you receive, then you're losing your sense. You no longer own yourself, your own energy. So now you're letting that person's energy guiding you.
Yep.
Not just affecting you, it's guiding you. It's telling you this is who you are now.
Right. It informs your choices. Like guiding is a very powerful word.
Oh, yes.
Because it's like it's showing you a path, and by the definition of guide, you have the option to take it or not, but you're more likely to take it because there's a guide.
Exactly. And that's why I don't use the word affect. I use guide. You know what I'm saying? Dude? Because anything that is guiding you has control over you.
Right.
You know what I'm saying to you? So I learned that, speaking with you and spending time, a lot of time with Spence, because he's my musical partner. You know what I'm saying? We perform the music together and write songs together and stuff. And he taught me, man, like, because once you start acting with that energy, because that's no longer you. You're now acting, you are that person in that moment. Mm-hmm. You always want to be yourself. You want, and this is where it hits me when you talk about doing art, drawing and everything. It helps you connect with yourself, and therefore helps you to see people.
Right, by connecting with myself and my own energy, I'm able to connect with other people and theirs, meet them where they're at, and keep my own positivity.
And that's like super duper important, bro. Especially in this world we're living right now. When it's crazy that everyone wants to act like what they see on TV. Everyone want to be a superstar. Everyone you meet, is you meet up in the street, almost like they act like strangers.
They act like strangers and so nonchalant about
it. You know what I mean? There used to be a time, and I don't wanna sound like an old man talking about back in my days. I don't want to come with that, but there used to be a time, bro, where decency was a thing in this world. I feel like this is all lost. And I'll give you like a simple example, man. Like I'm in the train, and I know that happened to you before because you're riding the train as well. I've had people stepping over me, like stepping on my foot, like I'm feeling it.
Man,
if I feel it, I know you felt it.
You know exactly. People bumping into me and shit. Like,
they don't even. It doesn't even. It's almost. It never occurred.
Right. It's like, excuse me or nothing.
Not sorry. Excuse me. No, nothing. I'm like, bro, what happened to decency, bro?
Right. And then if you do try to talk about it or apologize, people think they're pressing. Like, people, I've been absolutely pressed on the train just because I've actually bumped into someone. Like, yo, that's my bad. Because, like, it's a fucking red line train during rush hour.
Right.
I'm going to accidentally bump into you, but I got to be, like, courteous about it, You
understand what I'm saying, dude? Like, yesterday, man, I'm, like, sitting in the train, man, like, heading back from work, heading home. And there's three girls, they come in the train, young, like, I think those are, like, Z's. I don't even think they were Z's. They're, like, whatever comes after Z.
Oh man!
And they come in, but you know how loud they can be, and how just like they're not aware of what. It's almost like they're not aware of what's happening around them, or they're too cocky to realize that
they're bothering other people.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And they came in. That girl like stepped up on my foot, straight up, and kept on talking as if like nothing ever happened. Like I looked at her, man. I said, man, I looked at her for straight 5 minutes.
Right.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm like, should I react? Should I tell her something? Should I say something? Because I know myself. If I say something, I'm not gonna say it to be nice.
Yeah, it might escalate.
You know what I'm saying to you? I'm like, man, you know what? Let's just let her roll. You know what I'm saying to you? But it's just like, but again, this is something that I'm learning myself as an artist. Also, that same person would see me in the train. If I was a famous person, if I was a famous artist, would just jump on me to get my autograph, to take a picture with me.
And then that comes as its own different kind of disrespect.
Do you understand? You understand?
A certain type of lack of awareness too, because like I'm just on the train trying to do my thing.
Do you understand what I'm saying to you?
I absolutely do. I had a similar experience like 2 or 3 weeks ago.
That same, and I don't mean to cut you up. That same person, that same girl who stepped off of me yesterday, if I was a famous person, she would be the same one who would come up and ask me for an autograph in that same train.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? But so the contrast is that, you know, I'm looking at it. Oh, so you're literally stepping over me because I'm nobody.
Right,
in your mind.
It's like it feels like people are so defined by wealth, power, and image. You know, the clout that we've been talking about.
Exactly. So you were gonna tell a story about your story about being in the train. Someone, what happened to you in the train?
Yeah, very similar, man. Again, another morning rush hour, heading to downtown from like the Morse stop. Right, someone hops on around Wilson, like 3 or 4 girls that were like, I don't know, talking a lot of shit. And, like, bumping into people on purpose, being like, that's rude. You know? Going out of their way to be like, people got no courtesy. People ain't got no respect for one another nowadays. While actively being extremely disrespectful. I mean, one of these girls took out a cigarette, started smoking on the train mid-rush hour. You know? And it's like, and they're like, oh, but you don't got the courtesy to say, excuse me, when I open up the door? You know, like, fucking... It felt so hypocritical. They ended up getting off at the stop I got off at.
Oh my gosh! Same stop, same
bitching, but it was the escalator at Lake. I got on the escalator. I was like, I need to move. These people wouldn't move. So I was like, excuse me. And they're like, finally, first person I heard say it today. I was like, oh, you're getting on my wrong side, man. I was glad I was able to keep it respectful, you know, because I be ruminating on things like that where I'm like, how can people be so unaware and hypocritical within themselves? It's mind-boggling for sure.
It's something that just like but again, when we go back into what you just said, having to have your energy dominating everything around you.
Right.
You cannot let their energy come into you. You cannot let their light shine off yours.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm learning from both you and Spence. Because for me, I can go, I love people, man, but I can go, when you're wrong, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, exactly, man.
I'm calling you out.
I used to not be like that. It was like, I would just kind of shut down, be like, whatever, I don't want to deal with this, non-confrontational, but I'm like, as I've grown, I'm like, I gotta stand up for myself and what I believe in, and not take shit from stupid people.
Right. It's, but you know, I mean, there's, I'm learning, you know, there's a way to go by that, you know. There's a way to do that, you know what I'm saying to you, and I'm learning it, you know. I'm not perfect. None of us are perfect.
Yeah, we all just human, right?
You know what I'm saying to you. So we're just working through it. We're just like, all of us are just working process, man. And I appreciate you talking about the maturity and the therapy through music, through the art that you do. You know what I mean? Like talking about, like, you know, the way, taking how someone could treat you and you put that into the paper.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That I don't believe there is any more therapy than that. Any more better therapy than that.
Truly.
You know what I'm saying? Because like I've had sometimes myself where Because I tell people, and people may think that I could be, exaggerating. I'm not. This is not conjecture. This is like straight fact. If it weren't it for music, weren't it for like singing, performing, bro, I might be out of this place, of this world already.
Exactly. I mean, yeah, without being able to have that creative free form of expression, are you truly free? It's like why we got like freedom of speech is the First Amendment.
What I'm saying to you? You know what I'm saying? And this is, in a way, this is where I find my freedom. This is where I feel like whenever I sing, I write a song, this is where I know that the people who hate me, or the people who don't like me, the people who who look down on me, this is where they cannot touch me.
Right.
In that part when I'm writing that song. When I sing that song, that's where I know they can't reach me.
Right.
That's where I know they cannot touch me.
And in that moment, you're truly free.
You're truly free. And that's freedom, my friend. That is true freedom right there.
Oh, yeah. And
I am not saying, we shouldn't have, when as artists, if we're going through things, we shouldn't seek therapy. Mm-hmm. I think therapy. I think seeking therapy is a must. If you're going through things, if you're dealing with things, writing, that's cool. Mm-hmm. Drawing, that's cool. Cooking is cool. Rapping is cool.
Yeah.
Performing is cool. You know what I'm saying to you? Slam poetry, all of that is cool. You know what I'm saying to you? But there are times that you get into your life, even the well needs some source of form, some form of water to fill it in. You know what I'm saying to you? So people can continue to get water off of that well.
Yeah, exactly. It's like talking itself is an art. When you have like a therapist that works for you, or like a group of people that you can bounce things off of, right. It builds that community. Right, it's like exactly. Mm-hmm. This is therapeutic in its own way.
Yeah,
where I'm able to express myself openly and freely, and have a wonderful conversation where I get to process the world and the human experience with you.
Exactly. Like and the thing is, like as an independent artist myself, like it's one of the things that I always tell people. A lot of the other artists, I know what you're going through because I'm going through the same thing.
Right.
You know what I mean? There was a philosopher who said, when I talk about me, I talk about you, because we all are living through the same thing.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah, it's like a universal consciousness in a way where it's like we're all feeding off of one another's energy. It's like kind of high-mindy.
Energy again.
Yeah. I think it all circles back to energy and balance.
Energy again, man. Energy again, man. Energy. See, every time, everything, energy is in everything. I'm thinking of this therapy session that we're having right now. It's not like we don't have a script in front of us. We don't have something that, okay, we're going to talk about this, we're going to talk about this, no.
Right. It's stream of consciousness.
I am picking it up from what you're saying. You're picking it up from what I'm saying. That's the energy you create that sets me, free. Right. And makes me, being independent in my idea. But in the meantime, while I'm being independent in my ideas, you're independent in your idea. But what we're saying, they're working together.
Right, they're coexisting and working together.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's a beautiful thing, man. And this is why I love working with different artists. That's why, and this is why I'm doing this show. This is what I'm doing. This is just like, well, you and I, we can come up. You know what? Let's just go and chop it up, man.
Yeah.
And let's put it out there, and people want to listen to it. It's cool. They don't want to listen to it. It's cool. It's out there.
Yes. Yes, exactly. And this is a form of putting that energy out into the universe, man.
It's out there.
We're putting out our positive vibes for other people to like feed off of and enjoy.
Exactly, man. What grade do you teach, bro? What grade do you teach?
Preschool.
Preschool?
Yeah.
Man. This is a high. This is a you need a lot of water, man.
Yeah.
You need a lot of juice, a lot of strength, a lot of, you know what I'm saying? I don't drink coffee, so I'm not going to promote coffee.
A lot of something. Something that builds that willpower,
Yeah, man. Whew, preschool, man. Preschool. Yeah. How long you been doing that?
A couple of years on and off. When I'm not doing that, I'm doing substitute teaching, or like I'll work camps and stuff in the summer. You know?
You say you swim too, right? You teach swimming as well,
right?
Yeah. Man, I can't swim I can't swim to save my life. It's crazy.
Man, I can teach you how to swim. I've taught adults and shit too, man.
You do?
Yeah.
Man.
I mean, we got the lake right down that way.
I remember when I was a kid, man. What's crazy? All my cousins, all my siblings, they all know how to swim except for me. You know, because I was like my parent, because we're not the same dad. My siblings, we're not the same. We don't have we're not the same father and stuff.
For sure.
I was so sheltered growing up. You know what I'm saying? So there's a lot of things like my cousins, their siblings, and my siblings, they know how to do. I know. I have no clue. Right. I have no clue. And growing up in Haiti, I should know how to swim. You know what I'm saying? Because like there's rivers and all this stuff all over the place.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying to you? But that's good on you, man. Good on you, bro. But so let me ask you, bro, do you have anything like as far as like when you draw and stuff, do you draw for the kids? Do you sometimes show them how to draw, or do you like when you're drawing, like what do you tell us.
Not only do I teach them how to draw and like as well as other basic functioning stuff, I collaborate with them, have them help me with my pieces.
Really?
Know? Yeah, absolutely. I feel like I can learn a lot. A lot of the time I'm coming from a childlike abstract perspective too, you know? So it's like they're finding their own aesthetic, and their own aesthetics are absolutely fascinating. You know? They're figuring out how to make marks gesturally, and figuring out what colors look good next to each other. They don't hold that fear that a lot of adults do in creating, you know. A lot of people are afraid they're going to mess up in some way, but when you're making art, there's no real way to mess up. You're your own critic.
Ooh, this man is dropping gem. Dropping gem, man. Nah, this is hot, bro. That's true, because and that's the beauty in art, like, and when I would love to look at things through the lenses of a child.
Right.
Like a song that I'm writing, whatever it is that I'm doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, like just like see it through the lens of a child, of the eyes of a child, man. You know what I'm saying? Because they're so free in their thinking. Nothing limits them.
Right.
That's why they're funny. When they say things, when they do, you know what I'm saying?
Right, they're not held back by society's constructs of what's appropriate and what's not. They'll just say what's on their minds, and that for better or for worse. You know?
For better, hey, it's a blessing and a curse.
Indeed. Everything has its balance, right?
Everything has its balance, man. You know, but yeah, man, it's just like it's amazing for me. I that's one of the reasons I keep telling people, man, artists. I just love the idea that you let them help you draw. You draw with them, you work with them, versus telling them what you want. You know, telling them, no, this is the way I want it.
Right. I feel like that's so restrictive. I mean, art is, as we were saying, the point of it is freedom. You know, who am I to tell you not to make that hippo green? You know, it's like,
and how you know it wasn't green from the beginning?
Exactly. It's all a matter of perspective, and as long as it's bringing you joy and not hurting anyone, fucking keep going. You know, it's like truly.
That's so true, man. This is actually the teaching. I'm sure you know who the person I'm going to bring his name up. I'm sure you know who that is. William Hayers. William Ayers, who's, from Chicago.
Yep.
You're a teacher in Chicago. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, I mean, obviously the media try to throw him under the bus, because he doesn't have the way, he doesn't speak the way that they want him to speak.
Right.
But William Ayers, one of the things he talks about is just like he's actually, wrote that, that book. Cause I went to, my first major was teaching as well.
Ah.
I went to, I was at Northeastern and went into teaching. But then I realized, nah, man, I don't have the courage you do. I don't have the courage my parents, because my dad my dad is a teacher, was a teacher in Chicago for 35 years.
Wow.
And he could still go because he's only 65. You know what I'm saying? He could still go. He's just not doing it anymore. You know what I'm saying to you?
Right.
He retired, but when I start reading, that book, from William Ayers, that talks about like teaching through, it's a form of teaching through the thought of the child. You know what I mean? Not forcing not force feeding the child, but like let him, while you're teaching him, he's actually learning his own
way
theory,
of doing things.
His own way of understanding things. You know what I'm saying to you?
Right, kind of like a Montessori approach.
Montessori. There you go. There you go. William Ayers started with that. You know what I mean? And I think I hated that I can't remember the title of the book. But it's such a great book. You know what I mean? It's just teaching the kid to learn something through his own mind, the way he can learn it, not the way every other kids can learn it.
Right, because there's no true cookie cutter mold of education.
Right.
That's something I struggled a lot with. I wasn't like a great student from in high school and stuff, you know? Mm-hmm. It was hard because I learned differently. Mm-hmm. I've had 7 concussions, so I have a traumatic brain injury.
Brother. God bless you, man.
Yeah, I'm still out here rocking it.
Yeah, you still.
But maybe so I process things cognitively a little differently, you know?
Mm-hmm.
So it was like trying to work on just like having the information force fed to me didn't always work. So I found teachers, professors that worked for me where I was able to get more of like a hands-on understanding of my own processing abilities.
God bless those teachers, man.
Yeah.
God bless those teachers, because when you and that's another thing, teachers, man, they rule the world, but they don't run it.
Yeah, that
part. Unfortunately, they should run it.
Right.
But yeah, man, when you find the right teachers, it's just important. But again, man, yeah. So you teach them through their own form of understanding, and letting them helping you in the process, and I think that's really it must be really rewarding, for both you and the child.
Absolutely, because they like being part of something, because they know sometimes that stuff will I'll be like, this might end up in a show or a gallery or something, and you're going to be part of this,
Mm-hmm,
and then they get that excitement, that joy that I feel from it,
Mm-hmm.
I get to share within that with someone else that hopefully will push themselves to keep creating.
Right.
A lot of people stop creating by the time they're out of elementary school, man, because they start having that fear of I'm not good enough to do this.
Shoot, bang, bang, man. This is really good, because, and this is where you have a lot of people telling you that, by the time you reach 30, you should give up on your on art.
See, that's fucked up. Pardon me, but
if you don't make it, if you don't already make it, then you should give up. Do you understand how dumb that is, bro? How dumb of a concept that is, bro?
Right. It's so many people make it later in life. Someone that I think about is the rapper Danny Brown. Like he didn't blow up till he was a little bit older, man, and that was like dope. And he's one of my favorites.
So and it's not even just that. It's not even just that, bro. We live in a society, and not just this society. We live in a world where success is not you. It's not what you do. Mm-hmm. It's actually how many people seeing you doing it.
Right. It's about like those the number of people
who are seeing you doing it. That's what success is. And that's like this couldn't be any further from the truth. Right. Because one of the things I was saying earlier today is that I've had everything I thought of last 5 years. I've accomplished all of them. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I had one of my goals was to play at one of the a few big places in Chicago as a performer. I've done that. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
The Epiphany Art Center. That was one of my dreams to play over there. I've done that. One of my dreams was to play at Uncommon Ground. I've done that multiple times. You know what I'm saying to you? I've had dreams to play at the hotel downtown Chicago, right next to I can't remember the name. It's like right across the Art Institute. I've done that. Yeah. You understand what I'm saying to you? So while you don't know anything about me as a musician, as a writer, as a songwriter, as a performer, everything I said that I was going to do, everything I set out to do, I've done.
Yeah.
That's my success.
Yeah, truly.
That's success to me. When I have a someone who lives in Germany or in somewhere all the way in Africa, okay, in Ethiopia, someone in Bulgaria sending me someone in New York sending me a message saying, "Oh, I appreciate your music. I've never listened to I've never heard any music with God before, but your music, led me to listen to a music, to a song where God is in it."
Word.
That's success to me, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Who are you to tell me that?
Success is subjective totally. It's how you define your own personal success. Like, it's like if you're setting goals and achieving them, even in small forms, like small achievable goals are the best way to build up to the big ones, you know?
You understand what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
And it's a way, like you said earlier, it's the way the capitalist system sets us up. I feel like it set people more for failure than gain. Truly,
because like we were talking about before, it's that competition aspect. Mm-hmm. People are purposely pushing each other down to get better opportunities. And that's just not the way it should be. Truly, we should be lifting each other up. Be proud of other people for gaining the opportunities that they get. And then, like, just live our lives.
And you can tell how deep that system is. You think of, I'm going to take a simple example. Like, I play basketball. I started playing basketball late in my life, in my teen years. You know what I'm saying to you? Like, when I started playing basketball, I had 2 years left in high school. So I was already like 18. You know what I'm saying? Like, because in Haiti, you graduate at 20. So I was already 18 when I started playing basketball.
Word.
I ended up playing for the high school.
Nice.
On my last 2 years. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
I just started. Fast forward, I came here. I played 2 different colleges. The coach, wanted me. They wanted me on their team.
Wow.
Not because of my pride. Not because I'm good at. Not because I'm like a scorer, an excellent scorer at basketball. I can stop a dude. I can stop anyone at that age. Mm-hmm. At that time, I could. You're not gonna. If I said that you're not gonna score, you're not gonna score. Period. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But fast forward, I'm playing with dudes. You get on the pickup basketball, playing pickup basketball. They don't see that they're not gonna talk about your defense, like knowing that you're a good defender, that you play good defense. You know what I'm saying to you? They're just going to find a way to put you down, or you can't play basketball because you can't score.
Right. And like,
you know what I'm saying,
there's like valuable aspects outside of like gaining points.
Just gaining points. You know what I'm saying? Like, scoring the point. Like,
there's a reason it's a whole team, not like a one-on-one. You know, it's like
I brought this example up. Like when you say people are so quick to actually bring others down so they can elevate themselves. That's the capitalist system.
Yes,
I think that's what it teaches them, because I find that more here in the United States than anywhere else that I've been.
I feel that. I mean, within like my light travels, it's not like I've lived abroad or anything. But
Right.
like,
Right.
it's always been a certain level of respect for one another and appreciating each other within like their successes.
Right. Exactly. Bro, do you know how good the world would be, bro? Do you know how awesome we would be as a people if what I'm good at, I put it toward what you're bad at?
And then we fill in each other's deficits to create a positive.
Whatever you're good at, you actually complement whatever I'm bad at.
Right.
And we have a team, bro.
Yeah, exactly.
We have a
fill
team.
in
We
the
all
blanks.
can do the same thing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And it saddens me to see that, you can't. The capitalist system is so deep rooted. It's so deep seated in people's brain and core and every fibers of their body. You can't even get through to them to understand that part. That is like a child who's 10 years old would actually understand.
Right. It's extremely hard to escape a capitalistic mindset when it surrounds us and encompasses us, especially in the United States.
Oh my gosh,
within
bro.
every aspect of our life. You know, it's like you need to spend to survive. You need to make money to spend. And then you're caught in this vicious cycle of not being able to have the balance of work and life.
Right.
Finding the things you enjoy doing, unless you're blessed enough to be able to work in something that you truly, truly love.
Truly, exactly. And it's insane, bro. It's insane. And you good, bro? You good?
Oh yeah, I'm chill.
Okay.
Just cracking my shoulder.
Yeah. You gotta crack them, man. That's why I sit like this. You know what I'm saying? Kind of make me feel I'm a little bit more, chilling. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. You could do the same thing, man. You could back it out. You could back a little bit. Pull this towards you. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. This ain't no church, man. This ain't. Feel free to. You know what I'm saying? You just to relax. You know what I'm saying to you, and then you can pull this actually towards you.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah, you can do that. You know what I'm saying to you? You can do that however way you want it, man. Because we wanna chill. You know what I'm saying to you? We wanna, this ain't no television show. This ain't no, you know what I'm saying? We're just chilling artists, talking about life and other things that are part of life. You know what I'm saying to you?
Yeah.
But yeah, man. To come back to your art and stuff, do you? In making your art and stuff, is there a place that you have your stuff where people can go? Do you sell them or do you not? Do you?
Yeah.
Do you have do you have a place where I have an exposition? Is that the word?
Yeah. So I exhibit at
exhibit. That's the word I was looking for. Pardon my French.
Yeah, man. So out in Oak Park, there's the Fat Cat Gallery, great gallery, really nice people. And I have pieces that are displayed in there every now and then. Nothing in there at the moment, but I need to get some stuff in there for sure.
Yeah.
And then there's just a couple of spots around Chicago, and then I do the graffiti things. So my art's always kind of out and about, know. Making it public and accessible is huge to me. There's the Bolingbrook Art Museum. That's a newer art museum out in Bolingbrook.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And I have some pieces in their collection as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up. So then do you have your collection is in those two spots?
Yeah.
Bolingbrook and Oak Park.
Yes.
And the names, the names when we going to post this podcast, we're gonna make sure we provide this information.
Yeah,
you know
absolutely.
What I'm saying?
We can tag him and whatnot.
Yeah, tag him. Yeah, for sure. And we're gonna tag your boy right here.
Yeah, fine sleep.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Do you have is there like a certain time of the year or a certain month that you have your exhibit, or is it they're always there?
It's always there. So as I make things, I am able to just put them in gallery, and
Oh, that's what's up.
Yeah,
that's what's up.
It's
so people
really
can
nice
go anytime. People can go anytime. I mean, not anytime, but any time of the year.
Yeah.
And then your stuff will be there. There's not a specific date and stuff, right?
Exactly. And I do like a lot of like one night art shows and things like that too. Like there's Pancakes and Booze that happens at Reggie's.
Okay.
And that's one of my favorite.
Where's that?
Reggie's is right off the Cermak stop in Chinatown. Yeah.
Okay, that's what's up, man.
It's super dope.
That one? Do you do it as like a time that you do that? Like, is it like
it happens 3 times a year?
Three times a year.
Yeah.
What are those times? Like,
so
months,
it's usually like summer, spring, and fall.
Okay.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll do a winter one as well.
Okay.
It depends. The winter is a little harder for people to get out there and stuff, but it's nice. And then Reggie's itself is a really cool venue, man. Multiple floors of like different stages, good food and bar, It is one of my favorite music venues, especially for like hardcore stuff.
Real Chicago stuff. Chicago style. That's what's up, man. That's what's up, bro. Man, listen, man. We've been usually we go for this thing for about like 40 minutes, man. You and I, we've been going on for a good we've been going on for a whole hour, my man. you know. But the conversation is so good, man. There was like so much to talk about, man. But yeah, man, it's been a pleasure to have you on the podcast, man. I don't know if there's anything else you would like to let the people know as far as like anything else you do, because like you looks like you do like 100,000 different things. You like a jack of all trades, but yeah, man, we're gonna get to the moment, to wrap up.
Yeah.
You're definitely coming back, with Spence. Next time I have Spence over, you're definitely coming back. Are there anything else you would like to let artists know, your fellow artists, or let me say creatives? Do you have any advice for the creatives, creatives who are not known, creatives who are like at our level, creative who are just like lower than where we are, like we don't understand fully yet how that works, you know what I'm saying to you? Like for us, we're mature enough to understand, okay, this is how this works, you know what I'm saying? You ain't doing this for people, you're doing this for yourself.
Yeah.
So like what advice would you have for those young creatives?
Man, never give up on yourself. Keep pushing, because eventually you'll find your people, your audience, whoever it is. You'll find the people that resonate with you and what you have to say, and that will spark some beautiful friendships, relationships, whatever it may be. Continue being a human and enjoying the human experience.
Continue to be a human, enjoy your human experience.
Absolutely.
I love it.
It's easier said than done sometimes, for sure, as we all face hardship and struggle. But that's where the art comes in, man.
Yeah.
That's the therapy we've been talking about. Being able to process those hard things and keep moving forward.
So the word, man, like if you're an artist, whether you cook, whether you sing, whether you perform, whether you write, whether you you draw, whether you do graffiti, whatever it is you do, if you're an artist, when the bad time comes, just keep on writing.
Absolutely. Yeah, keep riding that wave, pushing forward. You'll find the end, man. Even when there doesn't seem to be any light at the end of the tunnel, it'll be there. Trust me.
Creatives, stay creative.
Continuously. Don't give up.
My man. Hey, man, give it up for my guy, David. Appreciate you coming through, David. Appreciate you coming through, man. It was a pleasure having you, man. You're a down to earth guy. Usually we go with this show like 40 minutes. You know what I'm saying to you? We went for like over an hour, man. And that's usually the case. And that's what I found. That's what I love doing this so much. The more I interview artists, the more I talk with artists, I feel like, man, we got a lot to say.
Yeah, truly. Truly. I mean, like, the thoughts never stop, my friends.
It's crazy, man. It's crazy, bro. It's crazy, man. I wish y'all could see the shoes my man is donning, man. These are bad, bro. Man, you can lift that foot up, man, so they can see it, man. Look at that thing, man. Look at that thing. You know,
there's a painting that's at the Art Institute, actually.
Really?
Yeah,
This is fire, bro. This is fire. I'm gonna take a picture of that. I'm gonna post that too.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, it's fire, bro. But thank you. Whoever you are, who actually took your time to watch this. I mean, I know it's a whole hour and some minutes. You know, I don't expect anyone to spend a whole hour and some minutes because our attention span is too short anyway.
Truly, it's getting shorter every year, man.
You know, I don't expect that, but I appreciate you if you watched at least 1 minute of this, you know. But there's some good gems in there, and I hope if you have watched, you know, you took your time and found some gem. There was something in there for you, you know. If there's nothing there for you anyway, just like it and share it anyway. You know, somebody else may find something you couldn't find. You know, so once again, thank you, my man David. Appreciate you coming through, man.
I appreciate you,
man. And until the next one, this is Jean Ricard from Mind the Artist. This is my boy David. Tell him what you do again, David.
I'm a multimedia mixed medium artist from Chicago. I do a little bit of everything. I dabble in whatever's creative.
Yes, sir. And he teaches too. You know, teaching is
and
creative.
I teach too.
So, you know, so he does that. You know, that's his flex. You know, I teach too. You feel me? So I appreciate you coming through, man. This is Jean Ricard. Once again, this is Jean Ricard from Mind the Artist. Bless, be blessed, stay blessed, and may the peace be with you all. Mind the Artist. We are out.